Happy Friday, Incarnate Word. Back for another edition of the Weekend Roundup. It's just Father Schrader, Father Schneier today. Father Gerber is out working very hard, hearing confessions and doing masses this morning. So it's just two of us. We still the month of July. Sorry, I was thinking if we're in the month of June, this could have been like the last time. Could have been just us.
Yes.
But anyway, sorry, brain fart there. It's been a long.
He's not gone yet.
It's been a week. It's been a week. All right, what happened this week?
Well, the T4 retreat over the weekend was very good. They had the messy games at the end, but yeah, just wonderful to have our incoming freshmen kind of getting used to being in youth groups.
Yeah, just a great event for them. And then we got Christpower coming up this coming week too. A lot going on with the youth group this summer, which is great because kids are done with school and it's important to keep them engaged with the parish. So pray for our youth group kids who are going to be up here all week for Christpower. It's their annual service retreat, so they'll be staying up here doing activities here in the mornings and evenings, but during the day they'll be going out to service sites and working hard. So we're very grateful
for Dan and Adam.
Yeah, pray for Dan and Adam too.
They got a long week ahead.
They do. They do have a very long week ahead.
Good week, but a long week.
Yes. What else happened this week? Professional golf changed dramatically. Among other things. But we also had food truck night before Encounter on Wednesday. We want to thank our parish council for helping organize that. It was a great event. And yeah, I think everybody enjoyed themselves and the weather was perfect.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah. All right, this coming weekend.
Yeah, we have the Acts retreat is about a month away. So representatives for that retreat will be speaking at all the masses.
And maybe even more, tastily and more importantly, donuts.
Donuts and cookies. Yeah, so every mass will have some sort of bribe or reward.
Bribes. We're in the bribery business here at Incarnate Word. Big into that.
Yeah.
Big into that.
And then the pro-life ministry
big into bribes.
Yeah, it never hurts.
Never hurts.
Pro-life ministry has Father's Day cards similar to how they structure the Mother's Day cards, where you can make a donation and give those to your favorite dad.
Yeah, that'll be a really, really awesome thing. Of course, it benefits Birthright in Hillsborough, so again, be generous with that if you can. It's a wonderful cause. And also, in addition to Christpower coming up this week, we have Vacation Bible School starting on Monday. So over 60 little kids are registered. I think 3 and 4 year olds.
Yeah, they're little.
They're littles. So please keep them and the people running it in your prayers.
They're always just so cute.
They are. It's high levels of cuteness. Levels of cuteness on the parish grounds this week. So
yeah.
Congratulations are in order to George and Mary Rose Heil, who are celebrating their 65th wedding anniversary at our parish this weekend. Congratulations, 65 years. That is a beautiful, beautiful witness to married love and fidelity for a very long time.
It is, it's incredible.
Yeah, so congratulations to them. I think after Mass we're going to give them a blessing along with their family too. So it's just a beautiful witness, and this is how one marriage can bear fruit generations down the line. I think we forget that with our vocations a lot. That our vocations, for all the, for the fact that yes, they're called to be pointing towards heaven, but on earth they can bear fruit generations down the line. That's just such an awesome thing. So congratulations to George and Mary Rose from all of us at the parish.
Yeah, and then please pray for Peggy Rim, who is the aunt of Stacy Moritz, who works here in the office, and Irene Martinez, mother of parishioner Esperanza Stadler. So pray for their souls and the comfort of their families.
Yeah. All right, this weekend, Corpus Christi Sunday.
Yes.
Kind of a big deal. Body and blood of Christ, for those of you who don't do Latin. But yeah, it's really their church's annual celebration of the Eucharist, which is so important for us. The Eucharist is the source and summit of our Catholic faith. And I'm going to key in on some of the words from Jesus. So the gospel this weekend is John chapter 6, the famous bread of life discourse. I'm going to key in on some of the words that Jesus says. Specifically, he says, unless you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you do not have life within you. We talk a lot about, living your best life. Like I'm getting, waking up in the morning, I'm getting 10,000 steps in. Like my job's good, my family life's good, all those things. We equate that with living our best life. It's the phrase people use. But what Christ wants to tell us is, you could have all your earthly ducks lined up in a row, but if you don't have me, if you don't have especially the Eucharist, then you aren't really living. let alone living your best life. And I think so often earthly things are the measure by which we grade our lives. Like, how am I doing in life? It's all those earthly things. Again, it's not to say they're bad or we should ignore them, but the standard has to be so much higher. It should be, is my life centered around the Eucharist? Am I growing in understanding or growing in common ground with God? Like, because the Eucharist helps us to grow in that common ground. That's when we truly live. It's when we have a greater friendship. Friendships are based on that common ground with God. So I'm going to be talking about, just what it means to truly live and how the Eucharist gives us that common ground with God.
Yeah, and I think knowing that many people try very hard to have the good things that this life offers, and through no fault of their own, just bad luck, or
Sure.
maybe even misfortune, or being taken advantage of other people, they never get those good things. And so if we place our worth and value on those things that many people will never acquire, it can almost lead to a hopelessness and emptiness. So Jesus knows this and promises us the bread that satisfies, and that's why the Eucharist, living a Eucharistic life, makes it possible for anyone to have meaning, purpose, fulfillment, and joy, because it's something that is accessible to all who are Catholic, and also cannot be taken away by
exactly.
the world.
And again, because the earthly circumstances change, they can change at the drop of a hat. I mean, you could have it all and lose it all, or something really difficult or bad can happen in family life or whatnot, and it can break. A lot of things can feel pretty broken on this earth. But if we have the Eucharist, we are still living spiritually. We could go without the physical nourishment that even the Eucharist offers us. I mean, it's not much.
That's right.
It's not much on the physical side of things, but on the spiritual side, that's what we need to stay spiritually alive. That's a. And what are you going to be talking about?
I'm going to just recount a story I read a couple years ago. It was sort of a beautiful coincidence of a couple families that ran into each other at the Cardinals game, and ended up realizing that the one family's son, when he passed away, had donated his organs, while this other family was the recipient of their son's heart. And just the gratitude and the joy, even in that sadness of that enduring gratitude of the family, getting to meet the family of the person who gave their son new life. And just for me, we can get very used to the Eucharist. We can kind of take it for granted. We can even during the Eucharist be thinking, in a few minutes I'm out of here. It's time to go eat, breakfast or lunch or the games I got going on. Just thinking of that family, how they will never forget. They will never take that heart for granted. You and I, Corpus Christi, is a chance to reinvigorate our gratitude and our mindfulness of the Eucharist. I think Bishop Barron has released a sort of reflection on the Eucharist, because now we're down to around 20 to 25% of Catholics believe that the Eucharist is actually the body and blood.
Yeah, it's a pretty abysmal number.
Yeah, so anywhere from 7 to 8 out of 10 Catholics don't believe the gift, really that God has given us in His Son.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm just going to kind of just use that as an illustration for us to maybe deepen our appreciation, and if we've gotten into bad habits, maybe sort of knock the rust off a little bit.
Yeah, it's a really, really great message. So, well, all right. Well, the three of us, myself, Father Schrader, and Father Gerber, look forward to seeing you around this weekend for Corpus Christi Sunday, beautiful celebration of our Catholic faith and of the Holy Eucharist. Enjoy the weather. It's pretty nice out there.
It's really
other than the forest fire smoke that's hovering
over a pack a day.
Yeah,
you're breathing.
Yeah, basically.
Other than that, it's great.
I've needed to get back in the habit. No, but anyway, hope to see you around this weekend. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy the day. Take care.
All right.
God bless.